Golden State Warriors.
And guys, one thing about road trips like this one, they'll be seeing this as a chance for the team to come together. It might be a bit of a silver lining for a trip that doesn't always provide a lot of success.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Great one out there at Bledsoe. And it's Drummond in at the 5. And for the Timberwolves, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Tatum. Then there's Walden. Then it's Russell.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dog at offensive rebound.
What great guards tonight for both teams. Did you ever spend any time in the backcourt at any level when you were playing?
No, I was a ball-handling forward, Kevin, and it served me well, but I was not a guard. I was a forward that could dribble and pass fairly well.
So you were ahead of your time, because that's all we see now in the NBA, right? Guards are not always bringing the ball up.
Yeah, you know, somebody just mentioned that to me, Kevin, that I was maybe a tad ahead of my time back in the late 70s.
Now here's Middleton after the miss from Axel Walden. And it's Drummond missing. Russell feeling it out a bit. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Outside, Towns. Shot clock at 6. Fader on the way. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Yeah, the defender in position there and with a height advantage. The fade away was really his only choice, but still a tough shot.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Tatum. Outside, Walden. Bledsoe against Russell. Outside, Tatum. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the long reach of Antetokounmpo, I mean, stretches for days. And because of that, he's excellent at challenging shots.
Yeah, a coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Walden following the basket by Giannis. Over Middleton. The putback. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Towns comes with a double team. Towns with the steal. And the foul called on the great one. That's his first foul. For Minnesota, they've gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
And you look at how Towns is so effective on offense, and it's because he really has the entire package for a big man. Back to the basket, facing up, playing outside or in, off the bounce or on the catch. This guy can do it all.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Now here's Walden. Tee right on him. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. And Greg, as you said, it's the skill level of Towns at his young age that is so incredible.
Very capable 3-ball shooter, but he likes backing you down on the block as well. You step back and look at what he can do for a team, and there aren't really any holes in his game.
Now, here is Russell. After the miss from the great one, another miss by Minnesota.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Passes it to Bledsoe. Here's the great one, guarded by Walden. They get it back. Kicks it down to Middleton. And stolen by Tatum. On the wing, AW. Trying to end the drought. Milwaukee with the rebound. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the...
The Bucks trail. They've got Robinson. Bradley is out there with Culver. And it's Spellman in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Bielitsa against Robinson. The pass to the great one. Just 5 on the clock. Misses the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Okogie misses. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting the ball at 42%. Pass to the great one. 13 feet away. And he makes that one. The great one's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against the Knicks was outstanding. He scored 53 points, and he did what he does best. He shared the ball and looked to get his guys going throughout the game. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Here's Spellman. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And here's Bradley from 3. Rebounded by Holmes.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
A shot by Wilson, no good. Minnesota's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. And the foul called on the great one. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
With the teardrop, here's Bradley, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Alex Len picks one up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Up top, Holmes. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. The Bucks working the ball around. Clock at 6. The 3-ball. Hits the 3-point bomb. Holmes got the lead up to 4 now for Milwaukee.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Pass to Robinson. The dish to Bradley. Passes it to Okogie. Wilson grabs the board.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Culver with it, now guarded by the great one. Culver passes to Bradley. Now here's Culver. He's coming off a 13-point game against Miami. Second shot opportunity. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And here's a look at some numbers for Drummond.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
The mid-range jump shot, you've talked about this a lot, is still valuable if you can hit it with consistency.
Yeah, and if it's a quality shot, Kevin, I think you should shoot it. Move the defense, move the ball to get a quality shot, and I think one of the very best at knocking down the mid-range jump shot, Kevin Durant clearly. But how about Chris Middleton? Elite mid-range jump shooter, and DeMar DeRozan as well has a strong mid-range game too.
Holmes passes to Len, and now Minnesota on the fast break. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
The pass to Okogie. Feeds it to Bradley. It's tipped and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Timberwolves. Milwaukee leading by 3. Down low, here's Middleton. Makes it off the glass. Middleton's got his first points in this one.
Boy, I like the finesse and the focus that Middleton plays with. I mean, that's part of what allows him to finish off these tough hoops.
Now, here's Culver, guarded by Holmes. A three-pointer, no good.
Yet, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Culver passes to Towns. Rebound, Milwaukee. Land's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
The Bucks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the first one drops. Minnesota making a switch here. Russell's checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. Andre Drummond's checked in for Alex Len. And Giannis is subbed in for Wilson.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Russell with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Walden, he's checked in for Robinson.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Count that one.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Clark, here's kind of an interesting perspective question for you. How much of making it to the NBA is talent? How much of it is the work you put into it?
Kevin, if I were to give this a ratio, I would probably say 65% talent, 35% work ethic,
Wow.
because you have to have a level of unique giftedness to be an NBA player. Many can work really hard and not be NBA caliber. So I think there's, I tilt that 65-35 talent to work at. You know, after making 1 3 in the first quarter, he's had none here so far in the second.
Here's Giannis. The shot, no good. Towns with the defensive effort. Timberwolves trail by 11. Here's Walden. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Walden's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Shots good from the great one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And Russell gets it to go.
You know, Russell is so smooth. He's got deceptive length, which allows him to get those shots off behind the arc.
He gets it in there. The great one's got 10 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now, here's Culver, guarded by Holmes. Pass to Spellman. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Holmes. The Bucks working the ball around. Shoots. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Russell with a wide open look. And again, it's Minnesota.
You know, I love seeing players use the middle of the court. It just opens up your options. And for a guy like Russell, it gives him a lot of freedom offensively.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Spellman with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 8. Inside, Towns. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Nice record.
.157 left to play here in the second quarter. Knocked loose. Outside, Russell. Outside, Walden. Back to Russell. The tray. The shot will not fall. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
Drummond working against Towns. Good D by Drummond. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And Giannis throws it down.
Hey, you know, in the age of analytics, there's a ton of talk about player efficiency these days. And as we can see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, his efficiency, extraordinary.
Towns. Good D by Drummond.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too. Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle of spreading it around.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Passes to Towns. Over Drummond, and that one's good. Towns has got 7.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Shot's good from the great one. 8 seconds left in the second quarter. Now Russell lobs it up. It's deflected, and so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And we'll be back with you shortly. Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Bledsoe is out there with the great one, and it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And Giannis is a beast, the Greek freak, a dominant player on the offensive end.
And you think about the 2 best talents in Wolves history, KG, obviously, and probably Big Cat.
I would not disagree. I mean, KG is a Hall of Famer. The Cat, Karl Anthony Towns, has been terrific early in his career. The rebounding and scoring, the versatility at that size between those two guys. Boy, it could have possibly been like the Admiral and Tim Duncan. Well, maybe not quite that good, but really good.
Here's Tatum. The feed now to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good D by Drummond.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
A floater, and the rejection by Giannis. Here's the lob, and Antetokounmpo up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. To the inside. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 6 and the basket from Towns.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Bledsoe. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Outside, Russell. And there's the pass to Walden. Towns up top, shoots it up. Rebounded by the Bucks. Drummond's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Bledsoe outside to the paint. Kicks it to Antetokounmpo. 4 on the shot clock. Connects on the 17-footer. Giannis has got 6 in the quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Russell gets it to go.
They opened the gates, and he came through. D'Angelo, quick recognition.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Clark, it seems that guards are rebounding now more than ever. What do you make of that trend?
You know what, Kevin? I think it's a function of how the game is played. More and more teams play small ball, where they really don't have a big guy out there or a traditional center out there. You may have guards and wings, and oftentimes your tallest guy might be 6'8". So it makes it important for guards and everybody to rebound the ball. So I think you see more guards getting more rebounds because of teams playing small ball as a function of the three-point shot's importance in the game.
Culver with it, and you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And what makes Culver difficult to defend, it starts with the footwork and then the change of pace, and you give him that ability to just rise up and shoot over you.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Bradley's checked in for Tatum, and Okogie subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Milwaukee also making some changes. Alex Len comes in for Drummond, and it's Isaiah Thomas in for Eric Bledsoe. Pass to Okogie. Here's Towns, takes the 12-footer and hits. Towns has got 11.
Well, Towns has such a nice, smooth-looking jumper, capitalizing from the mid-range there.
Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Bradley. Here's Culver, and then Culver with the dunk.
Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Here's the great one. He's got 13. Dishes it to Antetokounmpo. To the middle. And there's the bucket from the great one. 15 points in the game.
Man, what a special player Antetokounmpo is, sharing the sugar there. The vision he showed, nice job finding the open man.
Here's Culver, and good that time.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
Robinson's checked in for Walden. The Bucks also with the sub. Holmes checked in. Over to the wing. Towns wide open. They get it back. And Bradley gets it to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Fires it up. Rebound, Minnesota. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. And here's Culver. He's got 7. For the lead. Here's Bradley. He nails it, and we're tied up. Bradley's got 6.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Now, here's Culver. Towns, high post. Pass to Okogie. Now Culver. Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Towns. But they'll get another chance. Pass to Bradley. He dishes it to Culver. Goes back up. Ejected by Len. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. No good from outside. The Timberwolves trail. Picked his pocket. And the shot goes down. Giannis has got 10 points in just the second half. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
Culver's shot is off.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And Greg, it's clearly been their edge. And in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Robinson goes in. Chalk up 2 there.
And you know he's finishing when he gets that close. Count it.
The Bucks have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. They grab their own miss. Giannis dishes the Len. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Off target with his 3. Minnesota's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. There's the pass to Okogie. Back to Robinson. Outside Bradley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And the basket by Okogie.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to the great one. He feeds it to Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless.
Minnesota calls timeout. And Clark, when you were playing, I imagine the pre-draft process was a lot different than it is today.
No doubt about it. I mean, I came out in 1982 after my junior year, Kevin, and at that time, if you were a guy who was declaring early, you basically just had to go on whatever knowledge and information you could get from whoever, because there was no allowing you weren't allowed to go to a workout. Teams could interview you, but there were no on-court workouts, so it was totally different than today.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Spellman's checked in. A nice shot by Culver.
Yeah, the first half was 1 to deep 6 or forget, but in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Passes it to the great one. On the clock. Lets it go with the 3. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 11 rebounds in the game. A shot by Culver, nobody around. Offline with his 3.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, that's not been the case.
Towns with the steal. And the pass to Culver. Outside Robinson. Here's Okogie. 10 points for him. 6 to shoot. On deep. Here's Towns. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. And it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Good luck trying to keep Cat off the glass. Karl Anthony Towns loves mixing it up down low and getting after those second chances.
Pass to the great one. Fires the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Robinson's got 7 rebounds in the game.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Pass to Holmes. Here's the great one. Both teams deciding to change it up. To the inside and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And great positioning there from Culver. That's what allowed him to get the block.
Pass to Towns. Out to Russell. From deep. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Bucks trail by 5. Shot to stop the run. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Here's Towns. And he overshot that one, missing.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
The shot's good from the great one. And it's now only a 1-point Timberwolves lead.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Russell left side. Outside, Towns. Another miss by Minnesota.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Bledsoe taking his time here. The pass to the great one. For the lead. Here's Drummond. Oh, that was terrific.
My goodness. Thrown down with force. Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
6 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. From deep. And D'Angelo Russell with the 3. Russell's got 5 points now in the quarter. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Timberwolves lead by 1. And we'll get it going after this from the top. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got D'Angelo Russell. Holden is out there with Tatum. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Inside, and Towns throws it down.
Oh, I love how Towns plays with the chip on his shoulder. He brings it every night with force.
Bledsoe outside. Drummond, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
And the foul called on the great one. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Launches it. And another 3 for Minnesota.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Timeout called the Bucks. You look at D'Angelo Russell. What a contribution.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. Middleton the pass to DiVincenzo. Offline from the top of the key. Timberwolves leading by 4. Russell with it. Now guarded by the great one. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And you see Towns with the big sure hand controlling that putback.
Bledsoe outside. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound, Bucks.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
And it's Russell in the corner. The shot that time, not on target. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Here's Middleton. Second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Middleton, the former second-round pick now, has put a lot of work in on his game. I mean, a ton of work. really carving out a nice spot in the league as a result of his hard work.
Giannis, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Outside, Walden. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they shot just over 30% in that first half. Not what they were looking for, obviously, but they're getting much better looks here since halftime and have brought that percentage up.
AW thinks he can do everything on the basketball court. He's oozing with confidence, really self-assured, and I think that's exactly the attitude you have to have in this league.
The great one passes to Drummond. 6 on the shot clock. Bledsoe, and the rejection by Towns. And they're able to recover. Minnesota leading by 7 on the wing. AW. Great open look there. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shot.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
This one for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Offensive rebound.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure. Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. And he's getting to his spots, shooting the ball with confidence. Excellent turnaround for him.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. There's the triple. It's rebounded by the great one. Bucks trail by 7. There's the lob, and Kumbo throws down the alley-oop slam.
You know, Bledsoe has developed his passing skills to the point where you've got to respect that part of his game. He's doing a nice job finding his open guys.
Outside, Russell. Three-pointer trains the three-pointer. Russell's got 19 points.
And Kevin, after being unable to find the net in the first half, they sure seem to be a different team here in the second.
Exactly. I mean, finding their stride offensively, and they're on top on the scoreboard, and things are looking pretty good for them right now.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
Good on the second free throw. Timberwolves leading by 9. And the foul called on the great one. That's his 5th foul.
And you've got to be more careful in that situation. That's his 5th foul, and now he's walking a fine line.
Guarded by Bledsoe. Just 5 to shoot. Releases. And again, it's Minnesota.
Guys absolutely feeling it. When Russell heats up, showtime.
Pass to the great one. Right side out of Kumbo. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Russell from long range. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 11. Drummond trying to get himself free. Antetokounmpo with the bucket. Giannis has got 16 here in the second half.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Bucks on defense. Outside, Walden. Shot clock at 6. Bangs home the trifecta.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Russell against Middleton. Out to the wing. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Axel Walden with the block.
Walden so quick to elevate and send it back. That athleticism comes into play at both ends.
Here's Russell, and it's sent back by Drummond. But they recover it. Now Walden. It's good. Walden's got 19 points.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Drummond passes to the great one. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Towns against Drummond. Towns kicks to Walden. They double him with Middleton. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Walden. And that's 19 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Bucks trail by 4. Here's the great one. Up missed.
You know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Down low, here's Bledsoe. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Russell. Minnesota leading by 14. Walden wide open. And again, it's Minnesota.
Coaches love when a player's aggressive, not hesitating. The shot's there for Walton, so catch, shoot, and bury it.
Got a piece of it. Passes it to the great one. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And he makes the first. And so he hits both. Minnesota's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Walden with it, now guarded by Middleton. Puts it up from 12. They get the rebound. Tatum's shot is off.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Here's the great one. Good D by Axel Walden. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 16-7 run. Russell with the bucket. Russell's got 7 now.
Yeah, that was a room service feed there by A.W. Vision to spot the open man and then drop that dime right on target.
Kicks it to Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
But, you know, it's hard to overstate the impact that Giannis has on the floor with his play. I mean, he gives you so much at both ends of the floor, offense and defense, and really draws a lot of attention from the opposing team.
Pass to Tatum. Poked away. The dish to Towns. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The efficiency of Giannis. Clark, that's just the icing on the cake.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. For years, people were asking, how scary is Giannis going to be? Well, we've got our answer pretty much in the form of he's a nightmare.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Towns. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Towns has got 21 in the game.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Timeout called the Bucks.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Karl Anthony Towns.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just holding them up. He was aggressive. inviting the contact and really just taking it straight to him.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on the game. Bucks trail by 16. Here's the great one to the paint. Here's Drummond. Outside for Bledsoe. Now the pass to the great one. Now here's Giannis. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Tatum. Minnesota leading by 16. Pass to Towns. Can't hit that one. The rebound by the great one. The great one's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the end. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Free throw good from the great one. Both shots good from the stripe. There's 1:47 left in the 4th quarter. Ball stolen. Fast break, Milwaukee. Trying to find Bledsoe. Gets it to him.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Keller, this is